Alright, everybody out there in the CraftChest Nation, it is I, CraftChest, here once again to bring you a vlog this time about the community that we have here and some people that might have stumbled across the community that's not part of the CraftChest Nation. And basically I want to make this long story short because the last one was like 19 minutes. I got to keep it under 15, so let's get straight to it. There's a lot of people out there that are really getting on my last nerve as far as gameplay is concerned. And I touched on it in the other video that I made, but I'm going to touch on it here as well. It's kind of like that video that T2 made about Too Fat to Friend and how people get into a game and say, yeah, I'd love to play with you. And then they get there and they expect you to hold their hand all the way to where you're at and stop what you're doing to come and do it. I call lazy fuckers out there as far as that goes. And yeah, I'm talking to you if you're one of them. To where you get into the game, you add into your friends list, you play for 5 minutes, you play for 30 minutes, then you leave and you never come back in. Or it's a week later and it's like, hey man, what level are you now? Oh, level 7. What? Huh? Man, a week later you should be like the same level as me or something or close to it. And it's just amazing to me how people will get all excited and go, yeah man, I'm going to get into that game. And then you don't get into the game. You know, you log in, go, I guess this is just hack and slash. What the fuck you think every game there is ever made was, you know? It's either quest-based, fetch-based, kill-based, grind-based on any MMO, including Diablo 2, which is probably the grindiest game in existence ever, okay? Because it takes a lot of dedication or botting to get to level 99, which I've never done that. I've gotten to level 97 legit. All right, so yeah, that's a hell of a lot of bell runs. That was pre-Ubertrist, okay? So yeah, I know how it is to grind a game, and those of you who are fans of D2 should understand this more so than anybody else out there that is a gamer when it comes to MMORPGs, and yes, it does fall into that category. The MMO that I'm even referring to right now is Rosh Online, The Return of Kairos, and I'm sure pretty, not too far in the future, it's just going to become Rosh Online because they're adding a couple of worlds to the game now, Saron Island and some other place, I forget another island, to add on to the last part of it, which is Balisong, and that's going to be most amazing. The people that have actually seen Saron Island say that it is just beautiful. It's got places to fish, places to mine. I don't know if there's a castle siege area there as far as taking over a castle. I know the only one that there is now is in Bernio, and the mine is in Lupinel. But there's different areas there than there are in all the other parts of the world as far as Rosh is concerned. And I want to describe this game very briefly because I need to keep this under 15 minutes this time. But it's something important. If you've played Kairos and you didn't like it, and you play Rosh and actually give it a chance, at least up to level 35 whenever you get to like Temptaroon and you start doing like giant Yetis and giant Dark Knights, if you make it up to that point, the game starts clicking to where, yeah man, I can do this, I can dig it. And then when you get to your PvP level, which is 35, then you'll start liking the game even more, and hopefully by that time understanding how to play the game, especially when it comes to like Fleta weapons and spending your Fleta points, which is a little bar. Where would it be over here? Like right here, right above your life bar. Spending your Fleta points and actually understanding why you're spending it on yin and yang and your earth, or what do you call it, element attribute to help you out with either attack speed, attack rating, defense, etc., etc., etc. That gives you plenty of time to get to learn what gear you need, what to do with the gear, how to plus it, and etc., etc., etc. And what I'm finding is everybody out there that says, yeah, it would be amazing to be in a guild and go around and wreak havoc and all this other stuff, and raw, we're so excited, call to arms, CraftChest Nation, CraftChest Nation. None of you are playing, all right? And I'm not really pointing a finger at any particular person, but even those of you who have gotten up in level, and I'm like, hey man, you want to come play with us? Nah, I'm good. I'm just going to play by myself. What the fuck? I mean, why even bother unless it is that you like the game, but you really didn't want to play with me in the first place? That's cool. But don't be adding me to your friends list and getting all excited and thinking, well, maybe this will be a good guild member in the future, whenever your intentions were to never play the game with me and the people that I play with in the first place. And that's what really got me to thinking of T2's video, and I'll refer to that one. I might actually link it right down here, because now I'm starting to feel his pain as far as actually getting into an MMO. I'm actually going to have to contact T2. If you're watching this video, T2, hit me up on motherfucking MySpace, and we might hit up on some Rosh, because I know you played Kairos and you hated it, but Rosh Online is amazing compared to Kairos. So many changes in the game compared to what it used to be. Even veteran players are seeing a lot of the changes now that they're really getting into it and getting higher and higher levels. They're seeing a lot of changes. Myself, I'll go ahead and give you a little rundown on my character. I'm in the upper 40s. I'm not going to tell you exactly where, because it seems to be this big taboo as far as telling people your levels. I am a Silver Maiden, and that's the next level, second class above Holy Knight. And yeah, I have extra skills now. It unlocks an entire new set of skills to stack on top of your existing skills. And I do pretty good damage. I have my critical and my defense, or what do you call it, critical multiplier, and my defense are pretty beefy right now. So that's what I'm really looking at, is being able to tank damage and do damage to all of you would-be bladers and rogues and night stalkers out there of the Rosh world that like to PK people. What the fuck? I just saw like a ball of light or something shimmer up on the wall. Been watching too much Ghost Adventures. But anyway, yeah, I just want to be able to at least sustain. And if I can't take you, hey, I can't take you. I'm either going to port to town like a vagina or run to town like a vagina, because there's no use in taking an unnecessary death when the fight is lost. Just the way I see it. Or I can just sit there and take it and just die. It's kind of pointless to do that. But yeah, it's not just that game either. It's so many games out there that I've really tried to play in the past, and then people say, yeah, man, I'll play with you. League of Legends is a perfect example. The only people that ever play on a regular basis now with me on League of Legends is Guntoad and Eclipse 10. And that's it. That's the only two people. That one dude was playing it, but he's been playing so much Dota online now that he doesn't have time for anything else. He peeked his head into Kairos and actually got his Paladin transferred over. And he hadn't been playing a whole lot either, so I guess I can leave him out of the mix as well. So yeah. And the Gods of Games, they're playing when they can, but they're raising a new family. Anybody that didn't know, congratulations to them for that. But they're playing when they can late at night, and I keep looking up here because I'm paying attention to the time because I want to make this short. But all the other people out there that actually do have 2 or 3 hours a day, not even a whole, every single day, 3 or 4 nights a week, it would be awesome to be able to get everybody into a small contingent to build upon a rank structure in a guild. But we can't do that because, first of all, we're working on our level, and then secondly, we don't have anybody out there dedicated enough that we know would actually be good at this game to really be dedicated to the game. And I plan on playing this game as long as I possibly can, as long as I'm doing as well as I'm doing now. Because, quite honestly, I got to talking with some veteran players of Rosh since been playing since beta, since like December or whatever. And they say that right now I'm in a better position than a lot of people that just started playing because they're poor. They don't sell stuff like they should. They don't use the auction house like they should. They don't do the crafting and fishing like they should. People are just coming in, they're hack and slash, thinking that they can go around doing quests and thinking that they're going to get something out of going around PKing people, and that's not the case. I had like this level 65 blader the other day come and beg me for a town portal because he was purple. Oh, God. He was just going around killing lobies. Quite honestly, I would love to be the Avenger to that. And here's what I'm getting at, long story short. If I could get some dedicated people together to actually play an MMO like this and form a guild such as Band of the Hawk or the Four Horsemen. And even though it would be a larger guild than the Four Horsemen, here's my thought on that. There are 4 to 5 ranks in the guild. You got the guild master, and then you have the captains and lieutenants and such. That could be the 4 horsemen, or the guild master plus the 4 people could be the 4 horsemen, and tag it somehow or another on them. Those would be the people that would get the Fleta necklaces and the PK, or I'm sorry, the PK necklaces and all this other good stuff that people like to get. That's an idea. And then maybe actually make a guild called the Avengers that go around and help people that are being PK'd for no reason. Because there are people in the game that get picked on just because they get picked on. Because they let them pick on them instead of, trying to get better and turn around. And it's a type of game where you can't get mad. You just level up and get even. Because it's a PvP game. I've never really gotten into a PvP game like this. I've never liked PvP games. But this is one that I'm really digging because you can counter the people that are actually trying to PK you. I actually got accused of hacking by a blader the other day because he couldn't kill me, and I made it to a safe zone. I wasn't doing any damage to him, so I just ran. And I turned around and I was trying to hit him. I was like 10, 20 damage, and he was hitting me for like 80 and 110 and higher than that, but he didn't kill me because of my defense that I had built up. And so, yeah, I'm not going to go into a big deep dive of that, but I got accused of hacking. Come to find out, that's a compliment in the game. If you get accused of hacking and you're not hacking, so good job, craftchest. So, yeah, there's so many other ideas that I'd like to get, but people aren't dedicated enough to actually get in there and get level 35 so we can actually help you, because it does me no good to help a level 1. Guntoad knows this firsthand. I tried to help him the other night, and I partied with him, and it fucked his quest all up. He had to, totally get rid of the character and start over because I was too far away in level from him. And I'm sorry, but I'm not starting off a level 1 nothing just to come help you play your game. Okay? You just will pay somebody to do it, get leveled up, and then go, okay, I'll take over. All right? Go see Wolfie in League of Legends if you want all that done. He sells Elo for people for $20 per 10 or something. I don't know. But if this is not the type of game for you, don't even bother telling me that you want to play. Please. I don't have time for it. I want dedicated people to join. And once again, might have to call a T2, see what he's been doing these days. Actually, he's been trying to get a freaking compound or something going with all the guns he's been looking at, hasn't he? I need to go back and watch that video. But I'm going to end it there because I just wanted to throw that out there because there are some people that I have, gotten rid of on friends list and gotten rid of in the game friends list because you're never on, and then you whine whenever I'm not talking to you. It's because I'm fucking busy playing the game when I'm in the game. Alright? And until you get up to level 35, you're useless to me. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's just the reality of it. You would feel the same way if you were in my position. Don't even sit there and think you wouldn't. For those of you who have actually played the game and like it, keep grinding at it, get up to that level, and then come hit us up, and we'll help you do your upper level quest. I don't mind doing that because that's free XP, but I'm not going to Burnio and kill spiders for you when I'm freaking almost level 50. That's just bullshit, all right? So anyway, no matter if it's Rosh, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, League of Legends, Peggle, or even Bejeweled, it's a craft of the mind, and if I made you mad, you'll get over it. Later.